And developing news in the San Bernardino National Forest. Sky 2 over the scene of the lake fire as firefighters work to contain this massive wildfire. It's burning south of Big Bear Lake near Barton Flats, and it has grown to 11,000 acres and is 10% contained. CBS 2 Inland Empire reporter Tom Wade is on the ground with the latest on this fire. Tom.
And Pat, this fire continues to rage out of control. And just take a look at this. This is brush where I'm standing, and you can see how brittle and dry it is. These are the kinds of things that firefighters are dealing with out here. Take a live look at this massive fire area. You can see all of that smoke burning. Just imagine how overwhelming this is for firefighters trying to get a handle on this monster. Firefighters pummeled the massive lake fire from the sky. Crews are hitting the flames that continue to rage in the deep wilderness. Officials coordinating the massive response say this will take time to contain and put out.
In the long-range forecast, I could say, 7 to 10 days is probably something reasonable to totally put the fire under containment. The fire is burning in wilderness, but it's moving in an easterly direction, so it's moving away from the Big Bear area. It's moving towards the desert floor, towards the Yucca area.
Fire personnel set up a sprawling command center at Big Bear High School. A tent village is here to accommodate crews from across the state.
The state of California is a model in mutual aid request. I mean, you could get any agency, anytime, any place, and that's because we all have statewide agreements between state, federal, local agencies.
This is what the valley looks like today.
Video from Big Bear residents shows smoke from the fire settling along the lake. While the city itself is in no danger, people here are keeping an eye on the plume that's parked ominously in the sky.
You can smell it. It's thick. The kids are complaining about it.
The Bidwell family lives a stone's throw from the fire command post. They're confident the fire will stay away, but they're also keeping an eye on it.
And I think that's what people's biggest worry is up here is they see that and they just assume the fire is right on the other side of that mountain, and I don't think it is.
On social media, people are posting pictures from various perspectives. This one was posted this morning in Cabazon. You can see the dense smoke drifting over the desert. And hotspots are the big problem. There's flames popping up all over this hillside. We're about the northeast corner of the fire near Barton Flats, and that hillside is pretty charred, but there are still trees there that are still burning. And this area is very rugged terrain, very difficult for firefighters to get to. We have a hotshot crew that's just to our south here that's going to come up and into this area to try and kind of create a dividing line, a boundary with some of their heavy machinery, try to get some containment lines in this area. It's very difficult, as you can imagine, not just with this dry brush, but with the terrain. It's a lot of hills here, very tough to get into. For all the conditions, I know Jackie Johnson in the studio, you've been monitoring not just the weather, but the air quality and the heat and all of the difficult conditions people are dealing with out here. Jackie.